Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all doing well tonight. I am doing reasonably well. I sustained a very silly injury that I wasn't even aware of until somebody else pointed it out to me this evening, but we shan't talk about that. That was a very silly thing. A very silly thing indeed. We are going to do some more Aloft this evening. I'm very excited. Very excited to get back into Aloft because I'm enjoying this. I'm doing some off stream as well, and it's so chill. It's so nice just to fly around and just do your thing. It's cool. I like it a lot, and I want to share it with more people. So get your butts in here. I hope they're comfortable on whatever cushy, comfy, cozy chair you happen to have at your disposal right now. The mouth tracking on my VTuber is not happening. Oh. God. Alright. Well, we're in for lots and lots of technical issues because I did a silly with my computer recently as well. So we're kind of recovering from that too. God, it's really not happy with the mouth tracking. Like, do I need to talk with my mouth open all the way? No, that's not right. That's not right at all. Also, it's... Whoa! I'm gone. Hang on. Come back. Come back. How do I do this? Ah! There we go. Right, I'm back. Now, I'm talking a little bit here. You can see the wireframe. We just... Ignore the behind the scenes. There's nothing to see here. No, there's nothing. Don't look at the settings. Don't look at the stuff. Like, I'm just making it lose its goddamn mind. Oh god, and it's not... Oh, it's not happy. It's not happy at all with its tracking. Sorry, folks. What am I doing? I don't know. Right, hang on. Motion capture options. Face. Auto look. Mouth tracking sensitivity. Very high. How's that? Slightly better? God, you know what? Well, I don't think there's an easy option here. It's fine. Whatever. We'll deal with it as we go. It's okay. At least I got my hand tracking back, mostly. Right. Anyway, welcome back to Aloft. So I have been doing a little bit off stream. I have been enjoying it very much. We have expanded our sheep farming operations vastly. We have many more cutie little funny sheepy alpaca things. What is that thing in the pen over there though? I don't have one of those. Never seen one of those before. Welcome! Now, you may notice the premise of this game. I basically have an airship here. The premise is supposed to be that you find an island and you make the island your ship. I found the tiniest little island I could, which is this, and I just built an airship around it because I like airships. And I'm like, yo, you want me to fly an island? No, I fly a ship. Building one and I'm flying one. So there we go. Also, look at all of the sheepies. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Damien. Alani, Juliet, Angela, Diago, Justin. Oh, put you down, didn't mean to do that. Oakley, Mason. Mason is the OG. He was the first. He's the original. I'll take your crap. Thank you very much. I'll take your crap too. Oh, there's lots of crap over. No, get Angela, go away. You were my favorite for a second, and then you got in the way. And let us eat lettuce. No, let us shear the sheep. Yoink. Yoink. And make them cold and chilly. No, they're fine. It's warm climates in these skies, I promise. They won't get cold. Also, they grow back really fast. Like, there's no issues here. Your baby can't shear you. There we go. Got our lovely wool. Right. Now at the moment, I am trying to explore all these different islands. Different English is a language that I am fluent in. Maybe. we are trying to explore all these different islands and pick up new technologies so that we can eventually figure out the safest way to fly through a storm. That great big storm there. Ooh. So, on to the next islands. Away! And here is my great big monstrosity. You'll notice it is purely functional and there is zero care for any form, any beautification. It's just, here's a plank for flying, here's a plank for the sheep, here's a plank for farming, and here's a plank for the buildy bits. But that's okay, because eventually we're going to turn it into a stone. We're gonna do lots of stone over there. The camera's flipped as well. It's not mirrored. I need to mess with the settings, because it's all changed and different and annoying, because I messed up my computer. Right, we're going to turn it from all wood to all stone. A flying stone skyship. And we're going to make it oddly proportioned. It's going to be very dwarfy, because I like dwarfs. I'm Scottish, which means you like dwarfs. Don't argue. That's how it works. Universally, for everybody. Doesn't even matter if you're Scottish. If you're in Scotland, you like dwarfs. That's it. No, that's not true. Oh dear. Right. Now, I am trying to figure out ways that I can sort of get through these islands a bit quicker. Because there are lots of islands to explore, and lots of things to do. Lots of bits to pick up. Lots of new pieces of knowledge to gain. So I'm trying to figure out a quick way to go. I think we park the skyship relatively nearby, relatively centrally for each kind of area. And then we glide through as many as we can instead of flying the ship to each one. Because that is a little bit slow sometimes. How is my inventory? It's all good. I have sword. Right, this is going to be a fighty island. Hopefully I don't die. I am going in with half health. Right, come here. You. No rangy boys. Don't like that. You. Up in the sky like God of War. It's got combos in this game and it's pretty cool. And I don't want to be crouching. Come on. Up. Do you have tentacles? No. Safe. So, anybody who's new to this game and is watching for the first time, part of the game is not just building a skyship or turning an island into your skyship and flying it around and exploring all these different islands and recovering lost technologies and things, because it is a survival game. There are also corrupted islands that you need to destroy the corruption and cleanse. Restore the island to its former beauty. Take care, get rid of the evil corruption, which subsequently also has evil mushrooms that try and kill you. So that's the thing, and that's what we're doing just now. We just stabby the corruption away, because we don't heal anything, we just stab all of our problems away. Just like in real life. Not just like in real life at all, that's not how that works. And that corruption is gone, and it looks like there was only one on this island. Which is beautiful. Good job, us. Right. It's dark. Torch. Let's have a little look. You also get a handy dandy book that miraculously and magically tells you everything about every island you ever go to and how healthy it is. And if it's not healthy, you need to make it healthy. But this one's fine, so we can just run around and try and see if there's anything nice to grab. Also, we love that. That never gets old. What game is this? This game is Aloft. It is a new indie survival crafty game where you can turn flying islands into your own skyships. It's very cool. I'm liking it a lot. It's early access, and it is just recently newly early access, so I'm sure they will make a lot of changes as the game goes on. You play on PC as well. Yes, I have it on PC. I'm not sure if it's on any other platform. Let me just do a little Google for you and find out, because I'd be curious to know as well. Aloft game. Just bringing up ye olde Google. Well, it's on Steam. Obviously, most things are. Let's go to their actual website. Oh, and you can't see it because I only have game capture. Oh. Hang on a minute. Well, good thing I'm not showing that because I just loaded up their actual website and it says 404 not found. So yeah, it's on Steam. It's on PC. Oh, Requis, hello. Hi. How you doing? I'm not sure if the topic came up before of my Scottishness. So I hope you can understand the accent. I'm sure you can. The Scottish doesn't really come through in the Discord chat when we're talking about Star Wars, so you know, that's a thing. But hi, how are you doing this evening? It's nice to talk to you in a non-Star Wars context. And what am I doing? What am I doing? Sketchbook. Did it come up? Oh, I'm always telling people I'm Scottish. I can't keep that to myself apparently. I want to learn that, but I have no charcoal. Right, so this handy dandy thing I have here is a sketchbook. And it's a cool way of learning new building schematics knowledge. If you have spare paper and charcoal, you can use it to sketch things that you don't know how to make. And you sketch the plan in your book, and that teaches you how to build the thing. Which is a cool way of doing it. It's just frustrating when you don't have any of the resources to learn something. Also, I'm good, thank you very much for asking. I'm doing well. I did a little silly personal injury earlier on this evening that I didn't even know was a thing, and my wife looked at me and was like, "You've cut your head," and I'm like, "What? What do you mean I've cut my head?" And I'm like, "Oh, apparently I cut my head when I was cutting my hair, because I just cut my hair like really. I have a shaver and it just goes, as you can maybe tell from the model. This is like real life accurate haircut here." Apart from like, it doesn't grow on the tops, it grows on the back and the side, and when it gets even a little bit long, it gets really fluffy and curly. So it just gets cut like right down, and I cut my head. I didn't even notice. And then my wife looked at me and was like, "Come here, I need to clean that up." And I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks. I didn't even notice." So that was the thing. Have I ever played DayZ? Oh man, not in. Oh, let me think. The last time I played DayZ was probably over 10 years ago. Cause I've been with my wife for like 13 years now. 13 years now. And I was playing DayZ around about the time that I first met her. So it would have been about 13 years ago. You play it all the time. Have you been playing it constantly since it was like first out in like early access? Because if you have, I am bloody impressed. Honestly, I'm very impressed if you've been sticking with it for that long. That is an achievement, honestly. Very much so an achievement. It's been out for a long time. It's been going for ages. It's been through a lot of controversy and drama as well, hasn't it? Not when it was first out, but you've been on and off with it, but playing non-stop recently. Cool! I've got a lot of fond memories from when I used to play that game, like first, back in the day. Because I had a lot of like hard... Ooh, this is sneaky. I was getting ready to leave the island before I knew that this was here. Right, so part of the going from island to island and learning new bits of knowledge is finding things like this to teach you how to build new things. Ooh, a new sail. That'll be cool. And I did not know that this was here. It's just like tucked in this little cave. So DayZ is still really popular, is it? I would not have guessed, honestly. For a game that's been out for like 13 years. Oh, and a chest that I don't have a key for. Now this annoys me. Because if I don't find a key on this island right now, I'm probably never going to come back to this island and get whatever's in that chest. Which very, very, very annoys me. Very annoys me. That's the correct English sentence for that. So yeah, great. Thanks for a chest that I'll probably completely forget about. Hang on. Do I want to try and help? Give. No. I'm not gonna try and cheat myself a key. that would be very naughty. But yeah, I used to play it all the time back in the day when it was first out, because I had a group of online gaming friends that we all met through a game called APB, All Points Bulletin. It's kind of like a cops and robbers MMO type thing where you have these semi-open world like city maps and instances that can take up to 100 players, like ideally 50 cops and 50 robbers. And you would just drive around the map, and depending on what side you were on, you would get put into random missions that would just pop up, and then you would have to go and do objectives while defeating the other team. And if you were robbers, the objectives would be like smashing up shops and like stealing stuff, and if you were the cops, you would have to go and stop them or even try and arrest them, although it's, you know, an online game, so everybody just got shot all the time, which is also viable. But I met a lot of good online gaming friends through that game when it was at its peak a long time ago, and one of the games we did play was DayZ. And we also put a lot of hours and time into that. What is this? I do not know what that is. I can deconstruct it. Alright then. Yeah, so I have a lot of fond memories of DayZ and doing silly things. And I remember... because there's different phases of proficiency with different games, isn't there? There's when you first start playing a game, when you try and learn things and do things properly and carefully. And then when you begin to figure out the mechanics of a game, like DayZ, you start to figure out how you can do things as quickly as possible without giving a damn for the consequences. Because I remember that there was one night when it was me and one other guy, and this was very early on in our gaming time with DayZ, and we decided that we were going to try and scout the airfield and see what goodies we could find. So we both had ghillie suits, and we went prone, and we very carefully snuck and crawled through the airstrip and through the buildings, and we got a whole bunch of loot. And I remember I stopped playing for ages and then came back to it after quite a long period of time. And it was the same group of friends. And they weren't taking things like slowly, carefully sneaking around the zombies anymore. They were just running in, sprinting around like crazy, grabbing everything they possibly could, and then running the hell out of there. And I'm like, this is the first time I played it for ages, and I was still in the mindset of must sneak everywhere, must be very careful, don't get the zombies' attention, try and loot as much as you can. And they were just gunning it, they were just going wild, and I was like, oh my god, I'm totally super like off guard. What the hell is going on? They didn't wait for me, I got eaten. That was the end of that story. So also, I just noticed that you followed me. Thank you very much for the follow, it is hugely appreciated. Playing on a server, you killed 72 people in 2 days. Oh my god, you murderer. You murderer. That sounds about right. Yeah, I tend not to have too much time for games like that anymore these days. Like, once upon a time I was hardcore kind of on those always online games, big PvP stuff, like going proper balls to the wall and all that stuff, and yeah, I don't have the time for that kind of thing anymore. Like, so I fly around on airships and I chill out and I play story games mainly. It's a rare thing to find me playing a competitive, like hardcore kind of online game like that these days. But many fond memories. Hang on, getting very hot in here, so I'm just going to disappear backwards where you can see my very awkward body tracking and turn off my radiator so I'm not boiling alive anymore. There we go. Oh man, the tracking on this is so silly, I love it. Ah, dear. But yeah, thank you very much for coming by this evening, I really appreciate it. So is it DayZ that you're all about these days? Just DayZ, or anything else on the go apart from obviously Star Wars. Galaxy of Heroes, our mobile game addiction. Ooh, what is this? This is cool. I like this setup. This looks cool. Now, I've been seeing on the Reddit for Aloft as well that there are indicators of where buried treasure can be. And you can dig it up. I've never found any. I wonder if we can find any here just now. Because you're supposed to be able to tell... How are we doing this? There we go. You're supposed to be able to tell if there's treasure by like significant placements of rocks and stuff. That makes no sense at all. Ah! Oh my god! That's the first chest I've ever dug up. That's really cool. Alright, so there's an X marks the spot right there. Cool! Alright, I didn't know that. Well, I mean, I knew it from the Reddit, but I've never found one before. So yeah, rocks that are placed in like an X position, or any rocks that are kind of in a circle or like in an arrow shape. Apparently you can dig the ground with your pokey spear thing, because that's the perfect tool for digging holes in the ground. And if there's anything there, then you might find a chest. Very cool. Seems a bit hit or miss though. Play a variety. You play a variety, Siege, Daisy, all sorts. Very good. I used to do a lot of those games, but yeah, not so much anymore. Siege, I did try Siege back in the day as well. It was too much for me, too hardcore. Like professional Counter-Strike levels of things going on there, like the slightest pixel change and it's like, oh my god, somebody's spraying a whole ammo clip at me through the wall, I'm dead. How the hell did that even happen? Yeah, it's I wasn't very good. Once upon a time, I was good at those games. Alas, now I'm just a liability. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else of worthy note from this island, so on to the next one. Whee! And whoop. Where's the landmark? There it is. Away! I know I said as we were coming into this area of islands that I was going to be... You gotta shoot! No problem at all. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, man. And I will talk to you soon via Star Wars, I'm sure.